welcome to our recap of episode 33 of Big Brother 17.
Oh boy, the last time we checked in, Meg and James were evicted and it was the saddest night of the season.
Let's not talk about it. It's definitely up there as one of the saddest.
Right after Jason.
Okay, so it's kind of a scary week for Austin right now. They're getting down in the numbers. He's aligned with everyone except for one person in the house, so he's like, crap. I might have to put up Julia.
Julia as a pawn, of course.
Yeah, so then Vanessa's like, you know what, Austin? You should just throw it. What? Throw it. Who cares? You're good. What?
Great idea. Don't tell Liz. So Steve and Vanessa have a little meeting, and they decide that Austin is the target this week.
What?
That's what's going to be best for their game. So they'll lay low a little bit. Up. Yeah.
But Austin is also like, you know what? It's a little too risky to throw this competition, even though it would suck to win.
All right. Well, it's time for the HOH competition, and who doesn't love summer baseball?
Yay! It's a baseball theme. Did you guys catch when Julia told Liz, those pants are disgusting?
Oh.
We hate them.
All right. So it's called Baseball Lineup. They go through all of the little player cards.
Like, how funny were those cards?
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
They are starting off really fast, then they slow down, and you have to figure which house guest is missing.
And then you got to build that person's face with your 6-sided cube puzzle thing.
So you got to figure out who's missing, and yeah, it's going to be the people who are out already. Vanessa thought she had a really good strategy. She was like, I'm going to look at all the sides of the cubes and figure out which 6 I need to look for.
Guess who was out in the first round?
Vanessa.
Yep.
Then Austin was out. It was pretty close. And then Julia was out.
So that means that it came down to Steve and Johnny Mac.
Johnny Mac clearly threw it to Steve.
He did. He had that one piece left, and he's just like, well, I'm not going to put this in there. I'm just going to let Steve take it.
Yeah, that'll be better for my game.
He knows that he's good with Steve, and he wants to compete in that next HOH.
That's the important one.
So Steve won the HOH. And everyone's like, yay, Scamper Squad. Guess what, guys? There's 5 people in the Scamper Squad, and there's 6 people left. Do the math, guys. Come on.
The twins were so happy until Vanessa came in and said, you know what? Steve's not going to put up Johnny Mac.
Steve!
Why?
They were shocked. They were like,
really were.
What is wrong with you people?
Wow, they are really dumb.
Really out of touch.
So Austin, he's going to have to start playing for himself because we're getting down to the nitty-grits here.
He can't protect all 3 of them every time.
No, he can barely protect himself. How's he going to protect them? So he kind of tried to make a deal with Steve.
He's doing anything he can to stay off the block, and he's totally throwing the twins under the bus. He's like, yeah, just put up both of them. I have control over them, so I can tell you that what am I saying? I'll get the other twin to keep you safe next week.
And you should target Julia because Liz is she is easier for me to control.
Right. So Steve is just like, thank you for talking to me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hug it out. Hug.
Hug.
All right. So Austin tells Liz he's not going up because...
He seems a little too confident.
It wouldn't make sense.
And Liz is just like, Austin!
What does that mean? You and your sister are going up.
What?
Oh, no. So it's time to see Steve's HOH room. Who wants to see it?
Again, Julia with the snark. She's like, not me, but okay.
Oh.
She's super snarky.
Well, Steve's farty old teddy bear was there.
He got a picture of his nephew who he hasn't met yet. That was kind of cool.
He had a picture of himself graduating, which was like... What was up with that?
I don't know, but the best part of this HOH room reveal was Johnny Mac sitting back and watching those twins kiss ass.
Giving that commentary that we love so much. Thank you so much, Johnny Mac.
When he was like, Steve, how are babies?
Alright, so Steve meets with Vanessa, and Vanessa says...
What's your plan? And Steve is just like, the twins. And she's like, Here's why I don't think that's a good idea.
Quite frankly. Leave the lesser-brained twin off the block.
Yeah.
Because she's less likely to win the Power of Veto.
Yeah, if your intended replacement nominee wins the Power of Veto, she could go ahead, take Liz off the block, and then either Johnny Mac or Vanessa's gonna have to go up.
Yeah.
And the twins will control the vote. Mm-hmm. So...
Yeah. I thought Steve was a friggin' super fan.
Well...
He's really looking dumb with this game.
I don't know. All right, so then the twins continue to kiss Steve's ass.
So beautiful. Do you know Sigmund Freud?
Yeah, Steve was talking about how he's like in love with his mom or whatever, and he brought up Sigmund Freud.
Yeah, we know him.
Oh, the lion guy? The guy who trains the lions in Vegas?
Didn't he get bit by a lion?
That's Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, so painful.
All right, moving on. Now the twins are having their girl talk.
There's a lot of filler in this episode.
There's gotta be.
Austin really sucks at making out.
And he just wants to make out all the time. And Liz is like,
Don't even go there.
Her description made me think of season 4 of Arrested Development.
Absolutely. This is how Austin makes out.
No! Okay, so then, John and Steve, strategy talk.
We need to get rid of Austin.
Johnny Mac is thinking, he's like, whoa, if we get rid of one of the twins, Austin can just go and hook up with Vanessa. And that's not good for us.
If the twins both stay, if the twins both stay, they're not hooking up with Vanessa. Because they have to.
They have each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, well, maybe we should get rid of Austin.
Mm-hmm. So Steve wants to warn Austin because he is a Lentilman.
He's been working with him for a long time, so he thinks it's only fair to, give him a heads up that he's probably going up on the block.
Well, it's a little bit difficult because Austin is sleeping.
Yeah.
Pretty damn soundly. Steve keeps scampering into the room, but he's not waking up Austin.
So sad.
What the hell did he do? Jump in,
He pretended he was gonna, get in that other bed, and then Austin was like, what's up?
No, Austin's like, what?
Yeah.
Alright, so, dude, you're going up.
He finally gets the chance
You're
to tell him.
You're going up.
Yeah, but he's like, don't worry, I have the votes. And Austin's just like, well, who did you... And Steve is just like, I have the votes.
And then he says, thank you for your maturity.
Steve said that to Austin. That was amazing.
That was insane.
I loved it.
So it's time for the noms.
Okay.
And as planned, Steve nominates Austin and Liz. It's a game move.
All of his...
It's a game move.
The fun move.
Sorry.
The fun moments were genuine. So don't get it twisted.
Oh,
well, it was all too much for Liz. She was crying her eyes out at the ceremony. She had to leave before it was over.
To her bed.
She's like, I'm such a baby.
She left a trail of tears that led to her bed. In case anybody needed to find her like Hansel and Gretel. She didn't have any breadcrumbs, just tears.
There's only so many places you could go in the house anyway.
It's true. Alright, so this is quite a turn of events for the house.
It's a big deal.
And let us know what you think in the comments. And until next time,
much love.
Edit.